Greetings undetermined spectators of the World Wide Web. I am Tall Lanky Guy, and welcome to the Age of Deliverance. This is an RPG game, the first of its kind that I have yet to play for you on here. I have played it before, however, I thought that... No, not that. No, escape. No, I want a new one. There we go. Because I wanted to play it for you, now that I can, with this new software. I can hardly believe it. Tomorrow will be exactly 2 days from the day it all started. What all started? I still don't know what quite happened, even as far as I got. It's still such a vivid memory. But I guess it's not easy to forget an experience like that one. I was working in Midtown Manhattan as a real estate lawyer at the time. You know what that sounds a lot like? Daredevil. Is this guy blind? No, he's not. No. Different universe. To be honest, I hated it. Good honesty. The work was fine, but the city, with its noise and its crowds, was unbearable. Hey, I'm a city guy. I got nothing wrong with noise and crowds, alright? So how about you just take your little small town opinionatedness and live in a small town, I guess. So I bought myself this summer home in a quiet town on the Hudson River. Good idea. I thought it would be a good place to get some rest and clear my head. Eventually, I ended up coming here every weekend. That day, it was late August, and I was here on vacation. There was commotion outside. I could hear the sounds of nervous arguing and cars screeching all the way from town. That sounds like a pretty normal day. I didn't know what happened, and I thought it might not be safe to go into town to investigate, so you don't... Okay. So instead, I climbed the hill next to my home, hoping I would get a view of whatever was happening from there. Good thing you have a hill next to your home. It's funny, it hadn't occurred to me that until I had climbed all the way to the top that perhaps I should have looked up. Okay. There was the message written in the clouds. It says, "This is God. I will end your world soon. Be ready." Okay. I was startled at first, as you would, but I laughed it off, as people tend to do when God's talking, unfortunately. It was quite the prank to pull. Apparently someone had access to a skywriting aircraft and nothing productive to do with it. Those silly sons of guns. Kids these days, am I right? Am I right? I had no idea why anyone would choose a sleepy section of upstate New York to pull off such a stunt. But then again, I couldn't figure out the motivation for wanting to do something like that in the first place. I mean, why would you write that? So I went back home and looked on my phone to see if it had made the news yet. It took a while for what I read to sink in. The same message had appeared all along the eastern seaboard of the United States. It had appeared in Colombia, Ecuador, Peru, Eastern Canada, yes! Western Canada was okay, and parts of the Caribbean. The message had been seen in several languages: English, Espanol, Francais, Creole, whatever language was spoken over the area where it was read. And everywhere it was seen, the message had appeared at exactly 12 o'clock noon, not 12 o'clock midnight, you might, because a lot of people are awake and looking at the sky at midnight. Actually, that makes sense if you're looking at the stars. Anywho, 1 hour later, the message appeared in every region and country, one time zone to the west, once more at 12 o'clock noon. This continued for 24 hours until the message had appeared over every inhabited part of the world. By the day's end, the message had been seen in 196 countries and read in over 5,000 languages. I don't know how many countries there are in total, but I know it's around 200 or so. And again, I don't know how many languages they are, but I'm sure it's at least 5,000. It always said the same thing, and it always appeared in the same way, materializing in the clouds, even over dry, cloudless deserts, and dissipating within minutes. Needless to say, it didn't take long for panic to set in. Classic society. Am I right? Am I right? In bed. I spent the next few days glued to my laptop. That's how I usually spend my days. What I read online wasn't pretty. In New York and every major city in the world, rioting and looting had become widespread. Suicides and homicides were increasing daily. That's a whole lot of dead people. Martial law was imposed in some places, but it didn't last long. Most people felt it was useless to maintain order in a world that had been doomed by its creator. By martial law, they're not saying that the awesome guy from Jason Segel was not in charge of things. Scientists worldwide worked to uncover a rational cause for what had happened, but none was ever found. The world is ending. You don't want to be rational about things. Good golly. Eventually, even the simple people in this small Hudson River town resigned themselves to the belief that their world was ending. Afraid for what they might do, I stocked up on all of the supplies I could get my hands on and locked myself up in my home. Okay, so just instant hermit. There you go. That was 22 months ago, and I'm still here. Wow. Since then, the world has become a quieter place, I bet. The lights have gone out, the water has stopped running, the sounds of cars passing on the road are gone. I've stopped playing the drums, I guess, if I was ever into the drums. And I'm still here, not knowing what happened. Perhaps everyone went mad and killed each other. Maybe that happened. Or maybe God fulfilled his promise and ended the world, leaving me behind. You could say he was left behind. Anyone who's a Christian viewer, first off, you're awesome. Second off, I don't know, and to be honest, I don't think I care. Life on my own like this hasn't been all that bad. I have plenty of books to read, and my farm work to keep me busy, and all the quiet time I want. I would stay here in my home forever if I could, but unfortunately, it seems I will have to venture out, at least briefly. I'll have to go out into that terrifying world out there. Oh! Ow! Ow! I'm running dangerously low on supplies, and I'm going to have to go and gather more whether I like it or not. I shouldn't be so nervous about it. There's a hardware store that will have what I need right down the road from town. It will be a quick trip. Down the road I'll go. Alright, John, enough is enough. It's morning. Time to get out of bed and stop talking to yourself. There's nothing to be nervous about. It's one small walk through town to pick up a few necessities. You'll be back within a couple of hours at most so that you can continue having a nice coffee talk with yourself. Just put on some clean clothes, get the key for the front gate, and get going, you lazy slob. That wasn't directed at you. You, I'm sure, are a fantastic, hard-working individual that has lots of clean clothes. Not necessarily on, but like... Oh, I guess I'm moving. I can just walk out of my bed. A small dresser. There is a big lock on the top drawer, but I can't remember where I put the key for it. Oh, good. Is that a fireplace? An old fireplace. Look inside. Heck yeah! There's something shiny hanging from a nail on the side. I love shiny things. Obtained the brass key. That little bloop sounded a lot like my Skype. Mostly old junk in here, but wait, there's more. Here it is, the key for the lock I put on my front gate. I'll take this with me. Oh, good. Obtained front gate key, and I have a message from Skype. No, I don't. Let's just take a look around here. A chair. A wall. Another wall. A house plant. A potted house plant, in fact. A small lamp. A shelf. Let's go down into the bathroom. A bathroom sink. A toilet. A bathtub. Ooh, this guy has a big house. Well, I mean, not huge, but it's not small. Bathroom sink. Okay, wait. Is there anything in here? Small dresser. The top drawer is open and has clean clothes inside. Awesome. End of the world or not, I'd rather not walk around outside in my underwear. I agree. However, personally, I dream of a world, of a society where pants are no longer socially necessary. Like, you can just talk to your friend, whoever it is, and just not have to worry about needing pants. The only problem is pants have pockets, and I'm a big fan of pockets. Pockets are fantastic. Should I put these on now? Yeah, why not? That red shirt. I'm wearing a red shirt just like that. Just like that. And it says, make awesome. Does his say make awesome? No, it doesn't. It's just a button-up shirt. It's boring. Boring shirt. Well, let's get out of here. Let's go out into the big, scary world. Yes, I'm ready to go outside. I'll make this trip as quick as possible so that I don't have to deal with humanity. Alright. The lock on this gate is rusted. Looks like my key won't be able to open it. Shoot. I should look around to find something else I could use to open the gate. I think I'll do that. I think I'll do just that. There's another staircase over here. Oh, so many drawers. Is there anything in here? Small dresser used to store clothing and supplies. Don't need anything in here. Set with a brass lock. Brass key I had in the fireplace fits here. Fantabulous. Should I open the drawer and look inside? Yeah, take a little look-see. I have some money in here. Not much to be done with that anymore. Good. What's this? There's a crowbar here too. It's as though I needed that for something particular. I'll take this with me. It could prove useful. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, wink, wink, elbow, elbow. Moose, moose. Obtained crowbar. Alright, let's get out of here and bust open that lock. The lock on this gate has rusted. Looks like me. Yeah. Use the crowbar at my big muscles. My huge muscles. Better make sure I pick up a new lock at the hardware store. Oh, you are a cheeky individual with an awesome beard right there. Look at that beard. Look at it. We gotta keep going. That is a weird looking tree. This tree looks odd. I agree. But I don't have the time to examine it right now. Well, I mean, you'll come back to it later. That's fine. You got a lot on your plate, you know? You gotta survive in a apparently post-apocalyptic sort of thing. Unless this is like an Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt situation where the world hasn't actually ended and everything's just normal. Have you seen that show? It's freaking hilarious. What? What? What is this? Oh? Is someone there? What the not heaven happened? Why can't I see anything? Whoa! That was weird. Hang on. What? Oh, this is me. What are you? What are you? Oh, this is still him. What are you doing out here? You don't belong here. Go home, it is safe there. What the heck? What the heck is this thing? What should I do? Attack with crowbar. I use my crowbar to attack. It's super effective. Oh, the attack doesn't do any damage. Okay. John, why did you attack me with a crowbar? I will bring you home. What happened? What? How did I end up back here? I still had stuff to do. Why am I in bed? What was that thing? That weird thing with an amazingly deep, sexy voice. What? Did I get attacked? Did that happen? Did it bring me home? That's pretty clear. So, yes. Oh, I'm moving. Well, we're gonna have to investigate. Oh, I need to sit down for a moment. I need to lie down for about, let's say, at least 8 hours or so. What happened out there? Let's, I guess we'll find out now. What was that thing? How did it know my name? Now you're asking legit questions that you haven't already asked. Was that real? It was kind of there. Or some sort of hallucination. Have you been doing drugs? Would there be a rational reason for why you would have hallucinations? I'm fully dressed and I have everything I left the house with, so I couldn't have dreamt it. Unless, usually people don't know that they're in a dream when they're dreaming. So, what the ham sandwich happened out there? He told me it wasn't safe outside. I've been out almost every day, chopping firewood, tending to my vegetables, collecting rainwater, playing Pokemon, tending to my sea monkey collection, but this was the first time I left my property in almost 2 years. It told me to go home, and now here I am waking up in my bed without knowing how I got there. Did it bring me here? You just connect the dots, man. Did it actually come inside my house? Well, didn't really get affected by a crowbar, so I'm not really in a place to limit that thing's abilities. Ugh. I don't want to go out before, and I sure as Sam Hill don't want to go back out there again. But I'm running too low on things I need to survive. I need more tools, my crops need fertilizer, my sea monkeys need food, I need whatever food is left in town that hasn't been spoiled. If I stay here without restocking my supplies, I'm committing myself to an eventual death sentence, especially with winter just a few months away. He might need to brace himself because winter is coming. So, I guess I don't really have a choice. I have to go back and get everything I first set out to. It's the only way I'll continue to survive here. If I encounter that thing again or anything else, I'll just have to deal with it. After all, whatever it was, it didn't hurt me. At least, I don't think it did. Okay, so I'm gonna save here and end to title because it is time to end. This is a really cool game. I've seen a little further into it than you've seen, but this is where I gotta chop it off because it's already at like 20 minutes long, and that's pretty long for a YouTube video. Hair in my face. But I will see you later.